And welcome back. A family divided even after 6 years. The death of Jean Chamberlain has created a rift that no family would want to go through. Her husband, 80-year-old Dennis Chamberlain, is serving prison time for his role in her death.
But now it's possible that he could be released much earlier than expected, and that's what has the family members at odds. For every crime, there's a story, and the truth matters. Here's ABC4 Senior Crime and Punishment Correspondent Marcos Ortiz with tonight's Justice Files.
It's called a compassionate release, and the Department of Corrections sees 80-year-old Dennis Chamberlain as someone who qualifies for early release. In our continuing story, he appears before the Board of Pardons, which gives final approval. There, we learn that he still maintains this was an assisted suicide, not murder.
I would like to be paroled. I would dearly like to be paroled.
After spending 5 years in prison for helping murder his wife, Dennis Chamberlain wants out. And so does the Utah Department of Corrections, which seeks a so-called compassionate release due to his age and health. In 2014, Chamberlain admits to helping murder his wife, Jean, and gets 3 years and up to life in prison. Because of health problems, Chamberlain still maintains his wife wants to die.
We decided, the two of us together, to help her pass on to the next life. And so what I did is I put a plastic bag on her head, and she didn't survive very long after that.
Chamberlain tells what happens during a recent appearance before the Board of Pardons, which must sign off on the request for a compassionate release. He claims they consult members of the Hemlock Society, which champions one's right to die.
It wasn't just my decision, it was mine and my wife Jean's decision, and we went along with the people that were part of that organization.
Also present at Chamberlain's hearing is a daughter and Jean's own sister. Both oppose his release.
He was not a grieving widower, but a calculated killer who planned the execution of our beloved sister and then covered it up. In the face of the evidence of his actions, Dennis still denied that he killed her. He has shown no remorse whatsoever.
In my father's mind, he hasn't done anything wrong. So until he makes an effort to acknowledge his actions for what they truly were, or to try to change his mindset and make amends, I do not believe he should be released.
His possible release casts family members on opposite sides, the families torn apart.
I'm in a very unique and very undesirable situation as I fall victim to Dennis's actions in losing an incredible mother who I love dearly. But I also love my father and want to advocate for his well-being also.
Chamberlain's only regret, his wife needed to be in a nursing home, not with him. But he claims he's ready to go home.
I have filled my time. I went above and beyond the call of duty as far as trying to be a good inmate.
In the end, Dennis Chamberlain never apologized for his actions, and it appears he will not be getting out of prison anytime soon. The Board of Pardons, perhaps sensing a lack of remorse, rejected the request for a compassionate release. For the Justice Files, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.